Facts First presents Identical triplets take a DNA test, but the unsettling truth is revealed. First, help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Nicole, Erica, and Jacqueline Dom were born in that order on December 12, 1977. From the moment they were born, the spotlight has been on them. Everybody who knew them called them the most beautiful triplets ever born. They were identical triplets, and growing up, the three were inseparable. There were some cases where even their parents were unable to tell them apart. When they were babies, their parents had to put dot tattoos on their bottoms to tell them apart. Nicole had 1 dot because she was born first, Erica had 2, and of course Jacqueline then had 3. It wasn't just looks that the girls had in common either. The girls grew up in Jordan, which is a small town in Minnesota. They attended the public high school in town, and due to their identical appearance, they got a lot of attention. These triplets couldn't help but stand out in their small Midwestern town with a population of only 30,000. It wasn't long before the girls were noticed by modeling agents for their beauty and their identical features. Growing up, the girls were always together, and they shared everything. People didn't know them as individuals. Instead, they were known as U3 or the Triplets. The girls shared clothes, toys, and they hung out with the same circle of friends. There were times that this was challenging and it was difficult for them to navigate once in a while. The girls were so gorgeous that they started modeling at a very young age. When they were only 16 years old, they were already on the cover of Teen magazine. Readers were interested in their lives and their looks, and it wasn't long before these girls were photographed for Playboy. The girls didn't plan to continue modeling after high school. After their senior year, the sisters enrolled in nursing school at the University of Minnesota. When they were walking on campus one day, they say a flyer advertising Playboy's Girls of the Big Ten special edition. The triplets decided to try out and see if they had a chance of making it. They never expected that to lead where it did. As soon as the sisters told the casting agent for Playboy that they were triplets, they were in. Shortly after, they did a test shoot. The only problem was they weren't really sure if they were comfortable taking off their clothes. When they decided to do it, they became the first triplets to the Playboy's monthly centerfold. The sisters admitted that if they had been asked to do the shoot alone, they never would have had the nerve to take off their clothes. It was only because the others were doing it that they were able to have the courage. They never expected that modeling would lead them to taking a DNA test. But when their issue of Playboy came out, it opened plenty of doors for the girls. They dropped out of nursing school to pursue a career in the entertainment industry in Los Angeles. They say Playboy started them on their career path, and they wouldn't have changed a thing. The girls began landing magazine cover jobs. They even starred on an episode of Boy Meets World. In that episode, they lived in the dorm room across from Eric and Jack. They were also on Family Feud with this older sister, Lisa, and their father. They ended up winning the $10,000 grand prize. Later, the girls won an episode of House Wars. They were also hired to star in the Fox reality series Renovate My Family. Dr. Phil's son, Jay, was the host of the show, and he was romantically interested in Erica. Erica says that when he knocked on her trailer door, he asked to watch a movie. She says it was love at first sight. Jay McGraw is one of the executive producers of The Doctors. There are often celebrities on the show, and they give their opinions on certain health matters. Jay and Erica got married in 2006. After the wedding, he decided to put the triplets on The Doctors. The sisters became regulars on the show and discussed women's issues such as fertility and motherhood. It was then they decided to try something out. All 3 sisters got pregnant at the same time. They believe that it was their triplet bond that caused them to get pregnant together. It wasn't intentional. They all gave birth to daughters in 2010. After the girls had their babies, the doctors had another offer for them in 2010. The show asked the sisters if they were willing to do a special episode of The Doctors. Jay McGraw teamed up with Lisa Guerrero, a journalist from Inside Edition, to find out how reliable the DNA ancestry test really is. The results of the test shocked not only the viewers, but the sisters as well. Today, there are many companies who offer DNA tests to help people find out their true ethnicity. The most popular are Ancestry.com and 23andMe. The DNA tests offered are taken at home. Well, the triplets took a sample of their saliva and sent it back to the company. When the company received their samples, they analyzed it against genetic markers. When the test results came in from 23andMe, they weren't surprised by the results. They showed the girls were, in fact, identical triplets. The girls are so much alike that Erica can open Nicole's safe with her fingerprint. They're so close they can trick technology. The second test was designed to show the sisters' ancestors and what countries they originated from. Since the girls were identical triplets, you'd think that they would have the same heritage, right? Well, this wasn't the case. The test showed that 99% of all their DNA showed European descent. A more detailed breakdown showed that Nicole was 18% Irish and British, and Erica was only 16%. The sisters' 23andMe test was even more strange. The test said that Nicole was 11% German and French, Jacqueline was 18%, and Erica was 22.3%. Erica and Jacqueline were 7.4% Scandinavian, Nicole was 11.4%. These discrepancies were described by Dr. Travis Stork, the host of The Doctors. He says that DNA testing, especially home tests, are not yet advanced enough to be 100% accurate. The girls were identical triplets. The tests just weren't completely accurate. Subscribe for more.